everybody, it's Leanne here at Marian Wellness. Today is day 8 on my 40-day challenge. That means that yesterday was a full week and I am really happy to be after one whole week because there's something about doing something for a week that makes you feel like I've done something really amazing. So I feel really good. Anyway, so today's day 8 and I have noticed that my cycle seems to be going in its normal progression, especially with how I feel emotionally and mentally. So usually about this time of the month, I start to feel really down and I start to have a lot of just down feelings. And I have to really do a lot to help myself emotionally and, mentally and stuff, just keep myself going up. And so this month is no different in that way. And I'm coming to a place in my walk as a woman that I'm starting to accept the fact that, I just struggle sometimes. But I will say I watched this documentary. I did skip some parts of different things that I just didn't personally agree with or feel comfortable with. I did skip some things, but for the most part, I watched almost all of it. And I really, really enjoyed it. It's on Peacock and I just thought it was, really enjoyable. So I did watch that. I think it's 5 or 6 episodes. And I am trying to make a choice to watch things that are just really productive and helpful for my mental health and also just for feeling joyful. So I've been watching a lot of Leanne Morgan. She has a couple of different shows on Prime and Netflix, not shows, but her stand-up comedy routine or whatever on Prime and on Netflix, and there's some stuff on YouTube, and I really enjoy her stuff. She's just so funny and down to earth. I also was watching Patriots Day with Mark Wahlberg. His movies, the characters he chooses are always everyday regular people. Well, not all of his movies, but a lot of them are everyday regular people trying to do just heroic things in their place. And that is so encouraging to me as just I'm a wife, I'm a stay-at-home mom, I'm just a very, very regular everyday person. And so watching things that remind me that there's so much good to be done in the everyday, it just really encourages me. So I just want to share that because that's one thing I have been doing and I've been really enjoying in this process. So I did my reading and my journaling stuff yesterday, and then today I haven't done mine yet. But I am definitely growing more in hope, and I'm really appreciating this, the devotional I'm doing on hope. And the book, Fast Like a Girl, is so informative. She is very informative, and the way she writes, I feel like I can just keep reading it, and I just feel like she's just really informative. I don't know. So I did get the Fast, Feast, and Repeat book, and I tried to start it, but I just wanted to finish Fast Like a Girl first. So I'm reading that one. And then the last 2 nights I have not fasted, but what I do is I stop eating at 4:30, and then I sometimes will eat something at 10 or 10:30, but I try to keep it small. Last night I ended up having salted peanuts and chocolate chips, which was not the best choice probably, but I just was craving it. And so I thought, you know what? I want to keep my cycle coming. So this week before my cycle, I'm just going to eat, but I do try to get that space between 4:30 and 10:30 because I don't usually get hungry until 10:30, and I'm still up until almost midnight every night. And then once my cycle starts and it's established, then I will go back into fasting. Hopefully, we'll see. But I'm learning a lot from this fasting book, and I'm also learning about longer fasts, and I'm learning about just how wonderful it can be to give your digestion a break, and how I think that we underestimate how important that can be. So things are going really well. I was excited. I put on my scapular and my miraculous medal, which I hadn't actually worn in I think a few days. And I go through different times of forgetting to wear it or just I don't want to put it on. But today we were doing homeschooling today. I homeschool my elementary kids, and so my 9-year-old, 7-year-old, and 4-year-old. And I read this book and this book to the kids, and the one about Our Lady's wardrobe had some information about the scapular and the miraculous medal. And it just reminded me how wonderful it is that God has given us these items to remind us of Our Lady and then to point us ultimately to Jesus. And so I put them back on again today, and I was just so joyful about that. And since this channel is called Marian Wellness, I thought I'd share that. So anyway, let me show you what I had to eat today, and then I'll hopefully probably do a closing in later, and I'll share my thoughts and reflections on the books that I've been reading. How are you all doing? Hey everybody, so it's probably around 9:30, and I just finished my reading. The Hope book was really good. It was just such an encouragement today, and the fasting pages were awesome. They talked about metabolic switching and about the difference between burning fat, ketones, and then versus burning glucose and how it's important, the switch of it and the benefits of it. And I'm like, oh, it was just making me feel like I can't wait to get back into fasting. I would really like to get on the fasting schedule that Jennifer L. Scott does over at the Daily Connoisseur. She does it from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. And so far I've been doing it from 9 to 5. And it's just been really challenging because I get so hungry at like 10:30. So I feel like if I could move it to 12 to 8, I would be able to do it better. But I am so hungry in the morning, and I have read things about the importance of eating right away, like after you take your thyroid medication, waiting about an hour, and then eating to help your like thyroid, like it's like better for your thyroid function. So I don't know what to do about this, but I'm just gonna keep reading the book and keep focusing on trying to figure out the best way that I can do it with my cycle and with, you know, this whole process. And so, yeah, so I've really been enjoying reading the book, and I love that I can read like 4 pages a day, and that will help me to finish the book in time, or like 4 to 5 pages a day. And then I do, you know, the daily reading for the Hope book, and then I journal, and it's just been a really good process. So yeah, so today is day 8, and I hope that I will be able to do a video tomorrow or maybe the day after. I did not take any pictures of my food, so I'll give you a quick recap for anyone who's interested. So in the morning, I had 3 eggs fried in a little bit of butter, and I ate a piece of Ezekiel bread with a little bit of butter on that. So that was my breakfast. And a couple hours later, and I started eating that around 9. A couple hours later, I had a smoothie with mixed greens, bananas, strawberries, Sun Warrior protein powder. Yeah, that's what I had. So I had a big shake in like a large cup. I had that. And then a little while later, I had a bowl of salted peanuts and chocolate chips, which was not the best option, but it was so good. So I ate that. And then later on, I had, my kids went to McDonald's. I took them because we went and had time at the beach and played by the seashore. And then I got them a little treat at McDonald's, and I chose not to get something. So when I got home, I had, I was in a hurry because I had to go start picking up all the kids. So I had a handful of baby carrots, and then I had 4 gluten-free cookies, which was probably not the best move because sugar is not my friend. It's not my friend. But I had those. And then there was a ton of running around for a couple hours, so I didn't eat anything. And then I had, later in the evening, I had 2 veggie burgers and a tablespoon of barbecue sauce, and then half the plate was mixed greens. So honestly, all in all, I had a really good day. I'm trying to drink a ton of water because I've had a lot of nausea today. And I think it's mostly from the nuts and the chocolate chips, just the nuts slowing my digestion way down. And it was like super salty. So I'm gonna try to drink a ton of water tonight. And y'all, I know now what caused me the nausea now. And I'm thinking about it. I had 2 Reese's cups. My son and I were having some time together, so we split 4 Reese's cups. I had 2, and then I had 1 sour cream and onion Ruffles chip, and I got so nauseous. So it was the peanut butter cups, and that 1 chip, so processed. So that's what it was. It's not the best day. And I'm not fasting because, like I said, it's right before my cycle. So the reason I'm sharing all of this is it's so not perfect. But that's the beauty of sharing this, because maybe there are people out there that can literally do everything perfectly and have a 40-day challenge and every day is perfect and they do everything right. And that's awesome. That is so great if that's what you do or if that's what other people do. I am not like that. There are so many ups and downs in my life. I am a wife. I'm a mama to 6 kids. 3 of my kids are in school. I homeschool 3 kids. It's so busy. It's such a busy, full life. And I am just trying so hard to find ways to stay healthy, to continue to have my cycle as long as I can, to have the energy I need, and all of that while eating as some of the things with my family. I do like the idea of fasting or having my window from 12 to 8 because I would love to eat dinner with my family again. Literally, I just sit there with a cup of water while they eat. And I really don't want to do that anymore. So I would really like to be able to fast from 12 to 8. So that's I think going to be my goal. If I can just slowly get myself there, if I can just push breakfast back from 9 to 10, and then from 10 to 11, and then 11 to 12, and then that could be the schedule. I think that could be a beautiful schedule, especially for family life. So anyway, I'm going to stop it now, but just let me know in the comments how you're doing. You guys have started to be chatty down there and share some things, and I love it so much because it helps me to feel like I'm not alone in this. And I just hope and pray that you guys don't feel like you're alone in this, and that we can just kind of like walk and figure out this health journey while still, walking with the Lord
and just all that good stuff. So I hope you all have a beautiful night, and I'll see you either tomorrow or the day after. Bye.